Our market's finally deciding it wants to recover and no longer wants to be in bearish territory. Are we reversing? Are we flipping the switch here? So let's open up this chart real quick. Let's open up SPY. It's an ETF that follows the market, follows the S&P 500. So if you've been paying attention to the market at all, you would know that we've been down about 10 to 11%, as you can see here. And there's uncertainty there, being that the tariff news with the Trump administration, there's no clarity on what's really going on. And that's probably why markets pulled back to the levels that it did. Other factors as well, but it's definitely one of the reasons why. But as you can see here, this is a bear's fucking dream right here. We're just continuing making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. But then we hit a low of 548.03. And then you could see, I guess the market had a change of faith, had a change of, okay, let's switch it up a little bit. But we started making higher highs, higher lows. I mean, that's the same high here, same low here. But then we made a higher high, and I see we can possibly make a lower low, see if it pulls back to the EMA here. So are we now in bullish territory, or is this a fake out? So I don't know. No one knows the future. I'm just trying to make you aware of what's possible to come. We don't know with the news, obviously that plays a factor, but there's one particular stock that I am watching, that I'm following, that I believe has pullback potential. There is one particular one, and that's NVIDIA. That's old reliable if you watch any of my vids. So I'm on the 4-hour chart right here, right? As you can see, we're bearish right here. And then we're consolidating, right? We're just trading in between this range. This range right here is between 115 to 120, pretty much. And we've been just trading in between that. So in my mind, I am thinking we are going to bounce off this support, this common support, which is right here. We have a common resistance, which is right here. I believe we're going to bounce off this common support and then push to the upside like that. So let's open the 15 so you can see it a little bit better. All right. So now we're on the 15. I believe I don't have enough evidence that we're pushing up. So I'm not going to take any position as of yet. And this is more than likely going to be a swing trade for me. I typically don't swing trade. I just typically day trade. But let's look at our percentages here, our risk to reward. So let's say we hop in at, what is this, 115.60, and we ride it up here, pause, no diddy. We ride it to about 120. That's a 4% gain right there. And I'd probably, if I had to set a stop loss, I'd set it about 114, like 114. So it's about 1%, 1.5% to the downside, 4% to the upside. I'll take that any day of the week. But going back to let's go to the 1 hour here, just so you could see. You got to play devil's advocate. It's not always going to go in your favor, right? If we do break below, and I set my alerts to alert me when we break below certain points, but I believe if we do break below a previous low over here, about like 113, like 113, let's say, we have a lot of downside potential. We have about 8% downside potential. So I would hop in a put, depending on if we break that 114 support. If we break that support and it's showing signs to the downside, I may hop in a put. But depending on if this is a critical point where we're at right now. It can either bounce and go to the upside, where because of our previous support, or it can break the support and we can push. We have a lot of downside potential. So that's why I'm just watching, just sitting on cash. Seeing what happens, especially with the tariff news, just in general, just overall market sentiment isn't really that bullish right now. But I think with NVIDIA particularly, since it's been trading in between this range, I want to continue to trade between that range. But it's not up to me, right? It's up to the market. It's up to what the market wants to do. And don't mind the fit, by the way. I woke up late, just doing a hoodie real quick. I was like, let me see what we're doing. Didn't actually take a trade today because I didn't have any day trades. So I just wanted to wake up, look at the market, always looking at the market even if I'm not trading. So going forward, I think I'm going to start implementing swing trading a little bit because I'm going to start working at this new job, and I don't have as much time to be glued to the charts as I'd like, but we're still going to do the $300 to $1,000 challenge, currently at $597, and then once we hit $1,000, then we'll go from 3,000 to 10,000. So stay tuned. Don't mind the fit. Woke up late, but stay tuned on the journey, and let's see what NVIDIA does. Does it want to push past that support, or does it want to go back up? We shall see. We shall see. So stay tuned. Peace.